Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Well, the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Daniels. That's complete to McCaffrey. And a well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on.
Daniels looking to throw. A hit as He throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Play action, now it's Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At their own 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone...
There he goes, left side! Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now Daniels. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Come on. Let's go.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Ready.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Let's go.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. 108 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Got 180.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
180. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's brought down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Second and short now following the fumble.
Tag. Crack all 80. Ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they'll try to run for it on the goal. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they go play action. Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready? Ready.
Now Samuel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half.
Commanders 17, Lions 7.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we can see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Formation for Washington.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now gone. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now the first carry here for the running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
We go tonight. 180. Listen.
Gone. And they find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Back to throw. Gone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are back within a score. Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Commanders 17, Lions 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they can't bring him down. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Operating for the gun, Daniels. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll look to throw again. Toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release. says this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19, Tiger, 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to him on first down. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Ready up.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Ready.
Off play action. Daniels. That's caught by Senate. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Hold the ready.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come on.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Ready. 19. Tackle 80. Ready, ready.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's Samuel. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 24, Lions 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And this this will wind up the Lions first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Shoves him away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They've got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Daniels. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their 4th-quarter lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone.
one.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Goff now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
This is Samuel.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On the set.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his way worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go. Ready.
And they'll run it here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They give it off here to the tight end. And bulldozing his way through. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Ben Sinnott.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Dances by him. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So a victory here for the Commanders, and they were